Hi guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Nebilah, and this is the little corner where I like to share the things that I love to do, from style to travel to food, just the little things that I love. So please subscribe, okay? I know things are crazy out there with the COVID-19, and I hope everyone is keeping safe. I know we're all complaining about not being able to go out, not being able to have fun with friends and family, but I think we should be grateful that we have a home, we have food in our fridge, and we should continue to pray and hope that this all blows over real soon so things can get back to normal. This video is a quick one to show you guys what my faves have been in the last month. So what I've done is I have decided to share with you guys every month the things that I've loved through the month. So it's going to be beauty, books, whatever it is. I'll share that with you guys at the end of the month, or at the very latest a few days into the new month. Now I have been really, my window is open, so if you hear the cars, just ignore it. Now I have kind of hesitated to do that because that makes me accountable. I have to have a video up at a certain time of the month, so hopefully this works out, but I have to be accountable, so we have to continue to grow. So I'm trying to push myself, so yeah, at the end of every month I'm going to have a video up for you guys, all right, just to share my face with you. Okay, so stay tuned. Okay guys, so I'm going to start with the first thing that I've been loving in the month of April. If you know me, okay, if you follow me on social media, you would know that the one thing that I'm consistent with is my facial skincare. I did not say my entire skincare, I just said my face, because I try to be consistent with that. And if you know me, you know I love a good vitamin C serum. I've shared a couple on my social media, follow me. But I was sent this particular one, this Henrickson one. It was sent to me and I had tried it through the month of April, and I must say that I am loving it. I am loving it. I tried it out and it's working for me. It's a Banana Bright Vitamin C Serum by Henrickson. I hope I'm not murdering the name, but like I said, it's a vitamin C serum for your face, and I'm absolutely loving it. It has 15% vitamin C, 5% PHA. I don't know what that is. It's got hyaluronic acid in it as well. But you see, like I said, I've tried a couple of serums and I'm loving this one. First of all, I love the consistency. It is amazing. I don't know, of course it smells like oranges, as most vitamin C serums do, but I love it. I love the consistency on my skin, and I love the fact that it makes my skin a little bit taut without being too matte or too drying. I have oily and combination skin, especially oily at my T-zone area, and when I wash my face, if it's in the morning or whatever, I'm gonna have a video up for you guys to show you what my nighttime routine is for my face and my home spa routine. I don't know if it's gonna be one video or two, but I'll have that up for you. But what I do every time is I wash my face and I put a serum on first and I let it absorb before I put my moisturizer in. Now this just feels fantastic on my skin. It, like I said, it makes it a little bit taut without being too matte. I like to use everything matte, and most things out there are usually very drying, but this just feels it's not greasy, it's not oily. I love the feel on my skin, and yeah, it does brighten up your skin, because like I said, I used it through the month and I can tell you that it does that to my skin. I love it, and this is my new favorite serum. Okay, still keeping up with the face, another thing I've been loving is this Avene thermal spring water. I've actually had a couple of these, but I use them only when I'm traveling. But in the last month, because most of the time what we've been doing is wearing masks half the time, so it keeps my face, at the end of the day, I find, is pretty dry or needs hydration, and I started using this almost every day. It is an awesome, I just do that. I spray it. I hope I didn't mess up my face. I spray it all over my face, and because you know I still work, I go to work, so 12 hours of the day I have a mask over my face. So once in a while I just take some time out, take my mask off, and refresh with this. It feels refreshing. I don't know how else to explain it. That's what it does. And especially because I have no makeup on, my skin is dry, all that I have is moisturizer. This just does wonders. I'm loving it now. So it's been one of the things I've been using every day for the last month. And from there, keeping with the face, another thing I've been loving is this Clinique Take the Day Off Makeup Remover. This thing I have had, again, like thermal water, I've had it for a couple of couple of weeks, but I never used to use it every day. Now we know, like I said, we're wearing masks all day, and the only thing that is open are your eyes, and I find that the only kind of makeup I use these days is for my eyes, like a bit of liner, some mascara on. So that's been all the makeup that I've been using in the month of April, and this is what I've been using to take off my eye makeup, and I am loving it. I wasn't so sure of it the first time I got it, so I just used it a bit and I stopped using it, but I found that throughout the month of April I've been using this. As you see, I bought a tiny bottle and it's almost half gone. I've been using it, just dab a little bit on a cotton pad, and I wipe my eye makeup off. I find it's very gentle on my eyes and it takes it off completely. It takes one or two wipes, but it's pretty gentle. I'm very, very careful with what I put around my eyes. I'm yet to find an eye serum that I like, because I'm just skeptical. I'm skeptical about everything when it comes to my eyes, so I'm really, really careful with what I use, and this has been awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go from that. Now I have been working, but I still had some time on my hands, and I've been trying to go through a few books that I've had. Now I did not just get, I have two books to show you guys, this two. Now I didn't just get this two, I've had them, but I just haven't had time to go in depth and read them. And the first one I'm going to share with you is the Olori Swank 101 Blueprint for a Swank Life. This girl is awesome, I must tell you. I follow her on social media. If you don't, I'll try to put her handle somewhere here. She's awesome. I love her drive for business, for life, for everything, self-care. So this is just what it says. It's a blueprint. First of all, I love that it has illustrations. It's fun. It's fun. The print isn't too small. It's easy to read, and it is very relatable. She's got everything in here. She's got things from fashion and style, all things beauty, hair, friendship, dating, career, entrepreneurism, finance, social media, everything. And it's broken down in such plain language that it is so easy to follow. And it's so relatable. I tell you, when you start, I am about halfway through. I haven't finished it, but I have been loving the Swank Life. If you don't have one, get one. I've been loving it. Hopefully I get to finish it this week, because I'm almost done with it. But I have been loving it. And again, relatable. I love stuff like this that is relatable. Another one, the second book, is Style Your Mind by R.I.O. I've had this for a couple of months and I've just never gotten to it because it is a workbook. It says it's a workbook and lifestyle guide for women. It's called Style Your Mind. The thing that I've been loving about this is it kind of gets you, there's space in it for you to write down stuff. So it says, where on this page it says, where did you learn the definition? Are you successful? If not, what would it take for you to get there? You know, it gets you to write stuff down. Now I'm kind of I never kept a journal. I hate to write stuff down because I've always had that fear of somebody picking it up and going through stuff that I've written, or like if I misplace it or stuff. Things like that are dear to me. So I haven't really ever kept a journal, so I'm a bit skeptical about that. But I have, you know, through the month of April, I kind of kept myself accountable, and I've been going through this. I've been kind of jotting things down, and I've been doing it in pencil. So maybe when I'm done, I'm just gonna go through the book and erase everything so I can sleep well at night. But this book it does, you know, it's conditioned. It's not conditioned. It does what it says. You know, it pushes you towards the things you need to be thinking of, the actions you need to be doing to get to where you want to get to. So you're writing these things down. As you write them down, it puts everything in perspective for you. It teaches you to style your mind. I'm just going to go through a few things. It says it gives you the definition of success and makes you write down what you think success is. What are the things you've done towards getting to that point? What are your visions and blah blah blah. I don't want to go into all that, but it just teaches you to style your mind towards your vision. I like it because it is customizable to whoever is reading it. So it's for everybody, but with different visions. So it pushes you, it gives you the things you need to get to where you want to get to, basically. So I've been loving that one as well. The last thing I'm going to show you is, like I said, the one thing that I'm consistent with is my facial care. And I would normally get a microdermabrasion once a month, every month without fail. But COVID-19 has kept us all at home and closed all the spas, and people are being ingenious, if I must say so. We're coming up with ways of doing things that we took for granted. I have tried baking. I never bake. I have tried it twice in this COVID lockdown thing, but you know, I digress. So like I said, I get a microdermabrasion once a month on failing, but I haven't been able to do that since the month of March. So I've gone without March and April. And in April, I thought, you know, I had to do something about it. So I saw this. It's called Misewer. I'm not sure. It's called a Comedo suction beauty device, and this is what I've been using to get my microdermabrasion on at home. And I must say, I don't know why it took me this long to get one. I would still keep this, and I would use it in between my monthly micro appointments when the outside opens again. But yeah, I don't know why it took me so long to get onto this, but I will show you what it looks like. It is this. First of all, this thing is rechargeable. I love that it is rechargeable because I don't do well with anything that has to do with batteries. Like, I forget batteries and things, and it kind of leaks out and damages everything. So I love the fact that this doesn't use a battery. It is rechargeable, and you can decide what strength. I don't know if you can hear that. You can decide how high or how low you want your suction to be. And it's got, it came with 6 different suction heads, and it has the filters here as well that go in here, and you can change that out as you go. I'm not sure if they sell the filters separately, because that would be one thing, that'd be one problem I'm going to run into. I'm going to have to change the filters when I go through this. I think it comes with 6 of them. Yeah, it comes with 6, but I've been loving it, and I've been using two of the I don't know if to call it heads. No, actually 3. I've been using the bigger one for my entire face, and this small one for around my nose and my eyes. And when I'm done with that, I go over with this one that has like a ballpoint head to it to just soothe my entire face. And this thing has been fantastic. I think that is it. There was one thing I wanted to put in here, even though I haven't gotten through to it yet. Like I said, spas are closed. We haven't been able to get our nails done. This is pitiful, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world. But the one thing, I used to use these a long time ago, but I've gone back to getting them again. I thought I was going to be able to do it before this video, but I'm going to do it tonight. But I just thought to show you guys this. technically it's not an April favorite, but I got it in April. I meant to do it in April. It's this press on manicure. I love it. They're like gel films that you just put over your nails. It's not as heavy as artificial nails, and everything doesn't last forever, but it does the job. When I put these on, they last for a good week, and I think that's pretty good for me. Okay, so yeah, that's it for my April faves, and I will have another video up for you guys. Well, another favorite video up for you guys at the end of May. So like I said, I'm going to be accountable. I'm going to try to make sure that I have this up every month. Okay, continue to stay safe. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Okay, I am working towards having a video up every week, and then if by some miracle I get the time to film an extra one, I would have 2 videos up a week, one on Wednesday, one on Sundays. But I'm trying to make sure that I have a video up on Sundays. Okay, remember guys, stay safe, wash your hands, stay indoors if you don't have to go out, and continue to pray. Okay, I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Remember, there is absolutely nothing wrong with change if it is in the right direction.